And Hage with a step, throws it back in front to McKenna. McKenna wheels it back, score! Brady Martin fires it home, and Canada grabs the lead. And this line just keeps on cooking.
One of the early standouts of pre-competition in camp was Brady Martin. Michael Hage makes this all happen with his speed, though. He draws the traffic and gets it to Gavin McKenna with a little bit of space. And once McKenna has space, he's brilliant. Spins, wheels, this looks like a blind pass. It's not. Martin sliding and feeling the space in the lane, and McKenna finding him. But it's Hage driving it deep that sets it all up. Catch, release quickly to open the scoring for Canada.
Now Curran had lost his stick. McKenna plays it back across, knocked down by Parak. In comes Parak with a shot, scores! Shane Parak again, a power play goal, and Canada's got the lead. Back to Brunick, and across to McKenna. McKenna feeds that down to Reshny, has a lane and shoots, scores! There's another reason to the power play. Reshny fires it home, and Canada's got a 1-0 lead. Reshny wins it. Back to McKenna. To Parak. Cross, Hage. To Parak. Hage. Trying to slap pass it back. Wonders McKenna. Looks back across. They score! Michael Hage, overtime winner, and Canada takes it 2-1. The Danes qualified in Division 1A last year, but their 3 goaltenders in that tournament aged out. Michael Hage feeds that down, takes the return pass, slings it across, score! Fired home by Gavin McKenna. 9 seconds into the power play, Canada's got a 1-0 lead.
McKenna gets his first. Another guy who wanted to get one, and he gets it. Starts with a 1 draw, good support from Martin to get it back. And then when Hage walks and gives it to Martin on the goal line, he stays above the goal line. That draws everyone all the way down below the hash marks. Back to Hage. Quick seam, returning the favor. This was McKenna to Hage to end the last game. It's Hage to McKenna to open this one. And Gavin McKenna is not going to miss that empty net.
McKenna shoots, scores! There it is. McKenna fires it home, his second of the game, and it's 5-1 Canada.
I knew we could shoot it past the goalie from there.
TJ had no chance on that one.
It's probably option number 4 in his supercomputer brain when he's evaluating what he wants to do, but he sets up shots all the time in the offensive end, over on his off wing. Roll out, seam pass, and that's a stubby release wrister. So Linda's putting a stick towards McKenna. As McKenna releases it, he doesn't follow through. And goaltenders have a hard time picking up that stopped release. And McKenna goes post and in for his second of the game, second of the tournament.
Works a tree that's picked off by Olsen, but Martin chips it ahead for Hage. McKenna calling for it, the lead pass finds McKenna. In comes McKenna, oh, the movie scores!
I hope this is onside. I really hope this is onside.
Hat trick for Gavin McKenna.
So, those hands. Oh my goodness. That is preposterous. Breakout play against the H. He slings it through traffic to McKenna. He's in alone. Short side. He doesn't like what he has in the backhand, but he's got the wherewithal. Looks like it's onside. Yeah, not by much, but he should be okay. To see that there's still room to come back short side with room to spare. Gavin McKenna, that is sweet mitts.
His last hat trick was also scored for Canada in the gold medal game of the 2024 under-18s against the United States.
That is highlight reel stuff.
McKenna set the record for Canada that year with 20 points. Rohonen tries to work that. Freight's in the feet of Ethan McKenzie. Now flipped back ahead by Martin. He finds Hage. In comes Hage. Peels back, drops into the high slot. They score! Brady Martin fires it home, and Canada answers right back to retake the lead. Here's Martin back with it. Brady Martin drops it off to McKenna. Works back in, sends it across to Hage. Cross ice, McKenna flips back there, they score! And Canada zips it around right to the back of the net. Brady Martin finishes it off, and it's 5-0 Canada. All right, here is Zane Parekh. For McKenna to Hage. Sets it up inside the line, feeds that down to Reshny, walks right over, shoots, scores! Oh, Reshny with a power move, and the game is tied at 3. Now bring it back out as Hage. Hage works in, with O'Reilly feeds it across, O'Reilly backhand shot, scores! Michael Hage with a pass, O'Reilly to finish, and Canada's got a 1-0 lead, a minute and 10 seconds in. McKenna has a look, and McKenna flips it back to Parekh. Hage chips it back to Parekh. Walks right into the fire, scores! Zane Parekh. Parekh plays that back down to Hage. He winds in and feeds across. McKenna with a shot, tip, score! O'Reilly with the deflection. And Canada's up 5-2. Can't quite clear it out. Now on the line, picked up by McKenna. 2-on-1 with O'Reilly. In comes Gavin McKenna. Holds, finds O'Reilly. Backhand shot. Oh, what a stop by Rippinen. Rebound, McKenna put that wide. O'Reilly's had 2 great looks for his hat-trick goal, but turned away both times. McKenna centers it. Here's Hage with the backhand shot. Rippinen down. Rebound, score! Gavin McKenna finally cashes. And it's 6-3. And that's a 4-point game for Gavin McKenna.
Michael Hage as well will pick up an assist. Yeah, it's good to see Gavin McKenna smiling. A turnover sent McKenna and O'Reilly, and everyone in the building knows McKenna's going to pass this. O'Reilly goes to the same move, and he hits the post again that he had on Rippinen. Well, they stay with it. Hage all alone in front. First attempt, caroms over to Gavin McKenna. Rippinen, no stick. Way out of the net, sliding all over the place, no chance. As Gavin McKenna finds a 5-hole on Bison in to get his 4th.